excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And it's across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In motion left, Flowers. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Second down, here's Strong once more. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Jackson. And a short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Well, it winds up falling incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Were they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to 43. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He was brought down by Isaiah McGuire. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 7. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes, left side. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked, it's like, oh, yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 10. To throw is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This is Ford. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game, because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Straight ahead is Strong. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half.
implemented.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Open man is Duvernay. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Give up the middle to Strong. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run with Fuller. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Wait for this.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole game because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Dobbins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the type of game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On the ground, it's Ford. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it.
There's a reason it's all linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Higgins out on the right side. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Watson off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on first down. And it's a fumble. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Watson now on second down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 148 yards rushing for him now as he's taken it 21 times.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the final set.